Hi, today I'm going to talk about writing articles for your blog because it's one of the things that people most frequently complain to me about. I know I should write a blog, but I don't know what to write about. So I've got a dozen ideas for you to fuel your blog writing or article writing. So here are my 12 things to get you started. So number one is write a how-to article. Explain how you do what you do so that somebody could actually follow it. And don't worry about giving away all your secrets. If people are going to do it themselves, they're not going to pay you anyway. And if they like what you've got to say, they may decide it's better to let you do it. Secondly, tips. Share a bunch of tips about your area of expertise. People always like to have shortcut tips to make life easier. Create yourself a checklist and put that onto your article, explaining all the things that people need to do to make sure that they've got their ducks in a row. Explore some of the common mistakes that people make in relation to what you do, why they make them and how you fix them. That's number 4. Number 5, your opinion on something related to your area of expertise. People like to hear what you've got to say, and after all, you are your business and people want to know your take on things. That's what makes it unique. Number 6, something topical. Now, this doesn't work for everybody, but if there's something in the news that's relevant and you can make some observations around it, then do that. That makes a good article. And also the impact on business and other people's businesses from your perspective. Write a case study. And there's a really good 4-step formula, if you like, for writing case studies. 1, what the brief was. So what was the problem you were asked to solve? 2, what was the solution? 3, what was the impact of the solution? And 4, what did the client say? So you throw a testimonial in there as well. I believe that on a website, you can actually use your blog for your case studies, and you have a category that's case studies, and you can link case studies in your blog to different pages that are relevant to that particular case study. And it's just an easy way of doing it without having to have a separate page with loads of case studies on. Okay, let's continue. We're now on 8. So explore a problem that your target audience has. Explain how the problem occurred, how it impacts on their business, how it can be solved or how you can help to solve it, and what that will change for them. Tell a story. And I love telling stories about previous clients or current clients who've gone through a particular issue and explain how that worked for them. It's a sort of variation on a case study, but it's a more informal approach. Number 10 is people ask questions all the time. And if you're a business owner, you will get people who say, how do you do so and so? Have you got any advice for me on such and such? Keep a track of the questions that people ask you and use those as fodder for your blog. Then there's business challenges. And if there's something that is a business challenge that you can actually help people get past, then explain that, how it's a challenge, what happens if you don't do anything, what happens if you do take action, what action you could take, and what it will do for your business, and obviously from your perspective as an expert. And finally, if you really can't think of anything to write, find somebody to interview and ask them questions, as long as it's relevant and it has a relationship to your business. Then it was interesting. People like to read profiles of other people. They like to know what their other people's take is to make sure they're doing it right themselves. So there's your 12 ideas for a blog. I hope you find them useful. Cheers.